here. Go ahead and show you guys my new Audi here, pretty much at the moment for its current grade. Entering the new race here, as you see, I've done a few adjustments to it. Looks pretty dope, and the Australian flag on it now. So, hope you're all having a great day and night, wherever you respectively are in the world.
Not until you give me something I can use.
I'm after the house's boss, the Collector. He's bringing in more tech like they had on the Koenigsegg.
I'm listening.
You made Navarro's list. It's your chance to go undercover and find what you're looking for. Just keep your eyes peeled and your mouth shut. Congratulations, Miller. You work for the house now.
Okay, so we've got the broker mission coming up here, so we've met the broker now, and he's given us a mission over here called enemy territory. I'm just gonna gas my Audi up over here. I've got quite a few speed card upgrades on this particular car. I'm quite impressed with it. I better set up that next one on the map. I'm not sure exactly which corner it's around here, so that'll make it a little bit easier with it set up on the GPS. So just nitroing into this next section here, really loving the Audi, done up with the twin exhaust coming out of each side with a massive extension. Okay, so here it is, enemy territory. The broker has arranged for you to go undercover as a driver for the house. Play along and you might learn something useful against the house. Okay, so we're looking for vulnerabilities in the house, I guess, here. Stay in the oncoming lane for 15 seconds and finish before the time runs out. Okay, we can probably have a crack at that, but I didn't quite get my bet on in time. Oh well.
You're today's payroll driver?
Mm-hmm.
Navarro said you didn't talk much.
So just continuing directly along from episode 7 here. Hope you all enjoy episode 8 of Need for Speed Payback. Time for a bit of racing action to come out here, so reach your targets in time. Okay, so I see one clearly right behind me here. It'd be quite stupid to ignore that one, so just going to quickly handbrake that, go straight back to that closest one. Okay, so we know how these particular pursuits roll. They're basically the courier mission, where we need to go ahead and collect as many briefcases as we can before the timer runs out. Okay, so just going Top Gun at this next briefcase over here. I hope you all enjoy the stream. Just trying to keep it straight here on the road. It's been quite a busy weekend, to say the least. Monday here now, and the day has literally just flown by. So luckily we've made it to our first collection point. So that's brief. Now I'm going to quickly set up briefcase number 2.
Okay, let's get this over with.
Absolutely loving the new grip enemy Audi I've done up here for the pursuits. So a few more speed card upgrades on this Audi and it will be absolutely beast. So I mainly use this for my police pursuit missions. I have a individual car for each of the different types of races, from drift through to drag and race and so on. Collection point number 2 slammed out.
You have quite the mouth on you. What's your name?
My parents forgot to give me one.
Okay, so that's collection point number 2. So now just quickly looking here on the map, I see number 3.
Making good time so far.
So I just said I'm making pretty good time so far. We'll see how she likes the nitro. I think she's a huge fan of the nitro. Just trying to keep the vehicle on the road through all of the traffic. Looks like there's quite a few contrails in the sky up there today. I've actually gone over the bridge in the oncoming lane because I'm from Australia. This is our lane, so it's a little annoying how the cars are coming at me here, but just dodging them. Straight over to this city point here. Okay, so collection point number 4.
I'm here to bribe some rich asshole. That you?
Could be number 3.
Don't girl
Let's see.
me, asshole.
Anyway, we have got our briefcase, and there are 2 left, so that was number 3. Let's go get the next one.
Making good time so far.
So a minute 20 left to get to the next one. So just blazing it up around here at the moment.
Who is that fine gentleman?
I see you met Holtzman. He's a contractor on the Collector's big tower and the boss of an off-road...
Having an absolute ball uploading all of these. I hope you like the cars I've been doing up for your observation. Make sure to log on and subscribe and like and all of the rest. Particularly to see more of this sort of content, so...
Lose the smart mouth lady. Where's the money for the customs agent?
Here, have some donuts on
Things
the
are going
house.
really well for our characters in Need for Speed Payback. I just wanted to continue their growth and share it all with y'all so you can keep up to date on how to get around and race like a pro in this particular game here. So just making my way around to drop off point number 5.
Which means they're flying it in.
How sure are you?
I just
Little handbrake nitro there around that corner and just dumping the whole tank of nitro on that little straight. That was pretty sick. Just whipping into checkpoint number 5.
Nice wheels.
Ew. You're talking.
A little gratitude.
So Natalia definitely has a nice, looks like a Lotus Exergy. I've got one of those for my drift races. You'll be privileged to be able to see that, as that is the next thing I'll be doing after the pursuit, so be sure to stay tuned. I've got a big day of racing coming up here, and things are looking good. So 19k, 250k RP, and a level 9 nitrous acceleration. That is going to put this car into a whole nother league of speed. So the name of the game is Need for Speed Payback. Fantastic game I've been playing for the last week or so, I'd say, since I picked it up, and things are going fantastic so far.
You're impressing the right people, lady.
So next up I should have another flashing blue pursuit here. So the aim of the game is to do the pursuits, so I can actually unlock one of the best off-road cars in the whole game here. So this is going to be epic. Love how the 4 nitros just pump out of the massive big exhaust I've got there on the back of the car, as you can see. Just switching view to mix it up a little bit. I think I kind of like this view quite a bit. I like to kind of look down on the road sometimes, so this camera view definitely helps with that. Okay, so just whipping over to the next blue flashing police vehicle here. I've realised is right near my new garage. Okay, so the only thing I did between episode 8 and 9 was buy a new garage, and I then played with a few stickers and decals and paint jobs and so on my cars in my new garage, which is right there. Okay, so just going over here to the next little blue flashing thing in the car park next to my garage. Okay, so that's my garage there. It might have been a little bit hard to see from my monster head. Okay, so just starting up the next runner challenge here. So these are all the pursuits from Need for Speed. Okay, so it looks like this is a big time escape mission I've pulled out here. So they have technology where they can disable my car, I believe. Some of these police. The helicopters have had it in the past, as we see here. They've put it on cars, so kill switch cars, lock on and shut down your engine, battle cops to disable their engine, okay, so I'm just going to be trying to battle the cops so they can't disable my engine. Looks like I've got one right behind me here, so I've wrecked that one, so I guess that's what it means by battle them. So, looks like I've got a few with the lightning bolt above their head after me at the moment. That one's actually seemed to have gotten a little bit lost, so should be able to just blaze up the oncoming lane and potentially lose all of those police through there. Quickly whip over to the right side of the road, like in America. Okay, I just hit a handbrake up around this section here. You see them cop cars just fly on by. I think the Audi there is really appreciating the last Need for Speed car card that we put on it for acceleration and nitro. So we've got quite a few police around us at the moment, and I'm not showing through here. I'm just going to put some massive damage on them, especially the ones with the electric bolt, so they can't take me out. Okay, so do not mess with Ultiair when he's mad, or you will be wrecked, police. Okay, so let's just see the next one. Okay, this one's trying to put up a bit of a fight. Nearly taking that one down. There we go, that's what we're talking about. Oh no, they've actually shut down my car. Getting out of there as quickly as I can. I did a bit of an extra handbrake through that last section. So, okay, here's another one with an electrical bolt. So I've really got to be careful here they don't shut my car down, as you've seen. So just warring the police here at the moment with the lightning bolts over their head to keep my car going. Narrowly missing a massive spike trap on the road back there too. That is unbelievable. I've seen a pit of spikes on the road, literally. Like, it would have wiped out my car, I'd say. Okay, so I got another electric bolt there. Just gonna try and run him off into the side of that mountain. That big rock nailed him. And just milking the last of my nitro as I escape around through this section of the bend. Okay, I'm not actually seeing any with a lightning bolt over them, except for that one that just hit me. Whoop, there's definitely some with lightning bolts then. So I should be very careful. They're trying to box me in here, is the maneuver that this is called. So I'm just going to try and take that electric bolt one down, so that way I don't actually get disabled. Okay, so that's how we roll when they try and box us in. They're full armored car. This grip enemy Audi is pretty much insane. Just absolutely skyrocketing cops out of the park out here at the moment. I see a little shortcut to the next checkpoint. So, oh,
Miller, you got one.
I know.
I think I just hit a wall and a few cops. I see a jump here that I should have probably hit. I'm gonna try and slide onto it a little late here. There we go. Making our way back down onto the freeway. That was a pretty dope little landing. I would have liked to have hit it at top speed, but I'm all good. Oh, I think I've got one with an electric bolt near me. Gonna have to quickly blaze out of there. I'm in huge trouble. Okay, so it's a big battle against the cops out here at the moment. Audi's copped a little bit of damage to the rear mirror. I've got a very aggressive stance against the police at the moment. I've seen what they've been trying to do to me and I don't like it very much, so just absolutely nailing them out of the way as they try and knock me off the road here. They are relentless, even giving me a little bit of a speed boost by pushing me along. It looks like their cars have got some serious power. Looks like I just lost half of my car almost. trying for a ram on me. I've got to get right through that checkpoint, so just doing a little slide around through there. Okay. Looks like this has definitely gone off-road, this race, so wiped a few of them out luckily through there, and on the tree. See if I can hit a few in the service station where I get a repair at. Dope. That lost them pretty nicely. Okay, they've got a roadblock here. That's not good. So it looks like I've actually just ran out of time by milliseconds on this particular escape. But that's all good. As you see, they didn't get me still, so I should get paid for this anyway. I will be rolling back through this one. A little disappointed I didn't get away within the last second there. This time I've got a little bit more of an idea what the track is, so unfortunately I did actually hit quite a big mountain that took that time off me on that one. So here we go again. Okay, we're going to accept the challenge. So just laying a bet down there, get 15 in a row. This time it's going to be no holds barred.
Well, 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 what a pleasant surprise.
The house said they only wanted to talk, I swear.
So you work for the house now, you backstabbing rat.
Don't you? You're the getaway driver?
Oh yeah, good point.
Bit of oncoming traffic, just brushing that aside. Nice little bit of damage. The problem with battling the cops too hard, it does cost a little bit of time. That was a pretty good hit on that electrical one there. Excuse me.
Jesus, what am I wanted, dead or alive?
Been coughing up a little bit of seawater since I paddled out in some huge surf the other day. So, you just have to bear with me. Gunning it down around here. I'm trying not to get sidetracked by the police battle here and stay on the road against the oncoming traffic. That was pretty sick. That cop just got derailed off into the edge of that corner. Okay, so that didn't slow me down very much at all. Just trying to get through here as quickly as possible. I didn't realize there was such a time limit on that.
Don't push your luck, Jimmy.
So this time I'm really trying to use my nitro and not slow down very much either, so I figure if there's no lightning cops around me, well then I actually don't have to really worry about them very much. I'm just brushing them into the walls where I can as they pop up. That's pretty hectic. Whoa, that was a nasty ram. Ouch. Luckily we pulled a nitro out there and just missed that car. Just engaging the nitro till there's nothing left basically. Hoping the Audi has what it takes to actually make it around this track in time. I'm sure it will. It's handling like an absolute beast out here. This Audi is pretty mint, I'd say. Pretty huge fan. Oh no, I've hit this wall again. It's cost me a few crucial time. I think I know where I'm going this time though. Straight at this ramp here. Think I can clear it. Oh no way, I've hit the wall twice. You wouldn't even believe I've hit the wall twice on this one. Oh what, it actually won't let me jump it. I'm telling you guys that is just like cursed or something, that particular jump. I'm just gonna have to bail that jump. I've got cops all over me again now in this session because of it. That jump is broken or something back there, let me tell you guys. If only I would have had a little bit more speed and hit it, I would have been laughing. It's gonna be a real battle to the finish line now. Just brushing that lightning cop into the wall to get rid of them. I might just have enough time left if I'm very lucky, so I'm just persisting here at the moment. This lightning cop is still after me here. He's trying to kill switch me right now. Uh-oh, he's got me. He's actually kill switched me. I was even trying to ram that one. They are pretty hard to hit. As you can see, there's quite a war going on out here with the cops. They're making it very difficult for me to potentially make it to that next checkpoint in time. So this particular lightning police officer over here, wow, that is so crazy. So I've actually been busted by the police because of their control chip this time. So you've never seen anything like this particular mission. So the police are a little bit overpowered against me, so I've obviously gotten quite a way through the game now. And they're throwing everything they've got at me. I know I can do this stage, so I'm just going to show you guys how it's done. Third time lucky, I guess. This time I should actually be able to ram quite a few police out of the way. And potentially just nail them, I'm hoping. So, just engaging through here now. If they're on me, they're on me. They're on me, what do you know? You gotta love this game. So just hitting the nitro off the start line there, I know how nasty they can be. Slowly learning about the different corners, and I guess staying on the right side of the road could be a benefit for me. As is keeping those pesky police behind me. Bumper to bumper, side to side, you could say. So this pesky lightning cop's got in front of me here. Just handbraking away from them. Couldn't quite take that lightning cop down. I've definitely got my eye back in on the Need for Speed now, so it should be a pretty good run, I'm thinking. I'm actually taking full notice of where these cops are on the mini-map, as well as where the other cars on the road are now. You've really got to zone yourself into the Need for Speed to get it down pat, I realised. Definitely helps with the handbrake around these bigger turns.
It was a test. I passed. Got the promotion.
So I've just braked that one just to see how it went, but as you're seeing, the handbrake is definitely more beneficial. So just handbraking that one and doing a little bit of a paint trade with the cop. I've hit some spike strip there, so that may actually slow me down just slightly. I forgot about that one they always put down outside of the tunnel there. I think my car will be okay through this. I've got confidence in the Audi that it will actually be able to shrug that tyre spike off, that pit of spikes, and push these police out of the way. So I'm just going to nitro that one. Okay, just building up my nitro. I'm going to need a big nitro to take that cop down in front of me there. There we go, that was a pretty big hit. Should have taken him down. Sweet. I got a little stuck on a rock there. And a little repair. Okay, so through the service stations we repair our rides. Okay, so this time I'm just not going to go for the jump. I'm just going to go around the road, because the jump really let me down last time. Okay, so we've got the cops scrambling through that paddock. They really didn't expect me to slow down there. They've actually wiped out a few of each other back there by the looks of things. And doing some massive airs to try to catch up to me, so just outmaneuvering them with the handbrake around that one. Okay, so here's that jump coming up that really ruined my race last time, I think. Unless I already went past that, maybe. Either way, we're in the zone out here, and we're just trying to get rid of these cops off us. Trying to ram the subject, they're calling me. Well, you know, I'm a bit disappointed you guys think I'm a subject. Just, sounds a little bit like the cops are calling me an animal over here. I'm just going to go ahead and trade a little bit more paint with them as I make my way to that escape point. Okay, so... Okay, that's drilled a few of them. Unfortunately, it's got me a little bit stuck on the rock here. Tried to actually bust me there, but because my car was still moving, they weren't actually able to. So now I'm just trying to hold it around to this next. No way am I stopping. Oh, what? They've actually... Oh, this is the hardest race you've ever seen in your whole life, guys. I'm not even joking. The cops are so overpowered. Every time I come near this escape point, they just absolutely nail me.
Ty's gonna have a field day when he hears about this.
So it's a little bit above my limit of car at the moment, but if I do keep running this car, it will get a massive upgrade after this race. So just trying to get through this one is the key to our evolution in this game in general. So hope you all enjoy watching me get busted here. It's quite amusing. I'm just going to continue with trying to navigate around the police here. They've been pretty annoying and very disturbing to say the least. So just going to go ahead and retry this one here for the 4th time now. Okay, so definitely not easy. Now the police have the lightning on their cars and they're able to take out our actual Audi out here. Okay, so they've definitely been beefed up a little bit, at least, since our last encounter, and I'm still adjusting actually. But as you can see, they're quite aggressively after me. I think there's about 5. So we'll try and reduce that number a tiny little bit. I really do know what slowed me down last time though. I was having such a good run and then I actually hit them spike strips. So this time I'm just having a terrible run in general, really, because these police are all over me. So just handbraking away from them yet again. You can see my Audi's already covered quite a bit of damage. It's still doing just fine though. Okay, so gotta keep a lookout for these tunnels. I remember after, I think it's the next tunnel, there is a spike strip that will ruin my race again, so it's just gonna take the right line to get through this particular course. So stay tuned and you'll learn exactly which line to take through this particular track. Okay, so just nailing that cop out of the way there with the electric bolt above his head.
Didn't they try to get you arrested?
It was a test. I passed. Got the
Cops are trying to pull me over, so
You should be thanking me.
gotta get on the move quickly. It looks like they've got more than one lightning car on me out here. Okay, so it's all about the escape here. This Need for Speed chapter, it's quite thrilling. Really enjoying this. Just coming around to start derailing that cop car. So just having a battle with it. I know that that's the one that likes to shut me down. These are spike strips there. So I've just gotten around them. Did massive damage to the lightning car this time. I'm just nitroing up around here.
1 out of 13, please provide a location update.
Westbound through Liberty Desert.
Copy. Westbound through Liberty Desert.
What the hell are you doing?
Okay. Oh, we've hit a pole. That's not good. That is not good. We copped a massive smash in the side from that cop car too. But we'll be right, we'll be right. Swerve back onto the road a little bit here. Just trying to crash these cops into a couple of them nasty poles that you seen me hit earlier. Now I know how dangerous they are. Look out, cops, you know, I'm using them against them. And just disabling that one nicely. So that's another pursuer wrecked. Okay. Ouch. Certainly stinging me. Okay, I do know about this jump this time, so I'm just ducking down here to the right. If I can. I'm actually stuck. This is not good. They think they've got me. I've just nitroed out of there in time, no joke. Away. Okay, so out of there. Those were some big red and blue lights. They thought they had me. At least I didn't have to retry that jump 3 times. I think we're making pretty good time this time, that means. I'm just trying to stay on the road a little bit. Whenever I seem to go off-road, the cops always seem to pull out some sort of rubbish against me, so... As you see there, they definitely like it when I go off-road. I think my car has slightly more traction, I should say, on the actual bitumen. Makes it harder for them to keep up. I see a few electric police there, but I really don't have time at the moment to deal with those. Okay, just sliding around these corners with a whole entourage right behind me. I'm going to nitro through that dirt patch, as I just know how nasty they like to get through these dirt patches. So just keeping an eye on my GPS to make sure that I'm going to make it in time. Okay, so it's been quite a hectic pursuit. They slowed me down a little bit around that turn there. Looks like I've actually got the escape point directly ahead, 500 meters. It is within sight. I do have 26 seconds. Okay, there's another checkpoint, luckily for a time extension. Things are looking slightly better this time, just handbraking out of that last tunnel. And that is how you escape the pursuit, my friends. So, quite a hard escape, to be honest. Up in Chapter 4, this particular Meet the Broker mission that I've done here, the enemy territory one. So we basically hit the enemy territory and come out well. Let's hope we get a good speed car. So we've got brakes and nitros, okay, so as you see there, that's going to expand our nitrous capacity quite a lot, so definitely equipping that. The Audi looks a little bit beaten up over there after that last little series of pursuits.
We're clear, I'll drop you off.
Okay, so that was fantastic, that Meet the Broker mission there.
Just so we're clear, Jimmy, this is the last time we're doing
Definitely
this.
gave me the challenge I need. It's always a little bit of tension during the live streams to actually get it right. Sometimes it can lead to a little bit of panic. You know, sometimes when you just lay back and take it easier, it's a little bit easier. So you'll have to excuse me if it took me a little while to get past that last mission. I have had quite a bit of seawater in my lungs though in the last couple of days, and a couple of beers, so you'll have to excuse me as I proceed to show and demonstrate this particular chapter, Meet the Broker, Enemy Territory, Master Game Ultiair, coming to you live. Gonna use the nitro up here to escape. Straight over to that blue exclamation mark as quickly as I can. Okay. I'm definitely getting my rhythm back here. Bit of a ride there, nearly missed that on the GPS. Okay, so let's see what the guys think about me escaping the city against that pursuit with the lightning cops.
You know that?
That's me, goddamn professional. Hey, Jimmy, stay out of trouble.
Okay, excellent. So that's got the second one done of the Sylvan Canyon getaway. So that was rather difficult.
You're good, lady.
So it looks like I've actually got a few base shipments here to unlock. I'll show everyone how these work, in case you missed it in my other videos. I've actually got 9 new base shipments here to open. So this is number 1. Red nitrous, that's sick. So Be sure to put that on the red Audi later. It looks like each of them come with a vanity item, some random bank, and a part. So that's actually giving me 4 part tokens. That's nice. Okay, more part tokens, more cash, orange nitrous. That's a very nice violet underglow there. $5,000 bank, part tokens. Just opening up the next base shipment here. I've actually got an ice cream horn out of that one, so that's excellent. Okay, 15,000 air suspension and cash. Cyan underglow, 20k cash. There's 2 left. Okay, so if you're happy and you know about it, toot your horn. Okay, beep beep. Okay, now the orange nitrous, $5,000 bank. I think I've already got that one. Or maybe not, I'll keep that. Orange sounds nice too. Okay, so there goes that seawater again. Okay, now just making my way over to the next particular police pursuit over here. I'm just going to travel over to the gas station. So just making my way around to the next pursuit now. Okay, things are looking good. Good and dandy over in my neighborhood at the moment in this nice red, sexy, dented up Audi. Okay, so not really caring how dented it is, I'd say it's ready for the next police pursuit, regardless. Let's see how well the Audi can drift up here. Missed a few multipliers because of that big truck. But let's see, there's a multiplier around the outside of this. There we go, so just getting through a couple of those multipliers there. A little late on that one, unfortunately. Okay, so the Audi isn't really tuned for drifting, so I wasn't expecting much out of it. Does drift when you need it to pretty nicely, actually. It's more of a pursuit getaway car than a drift car. How it's tuned at the moment. You can tune it for drift though if you'd like to. Personally, I couldn't be bothered quickly tuning it for that one. Just want to drive over and start up this one here, so it's actually level 240. Okay, so another pursuit starting up here. Okay, so drift continuously for 200 meters. I really didn't drift too well in the Audi last time, so not much point in really drifting through that.
I say so, and you want to please me, so go.
Okay, so as you see, the double exhausts really do look sick on this Audi.
Yes, I am the boss.
So looks like we're gonna reach the finish line. Looks like it could just be a time trial here. Not too sure. So just pretty much whipping through this particular pursuit. I'm just hoping for the best. I'm about 35 levels under the recommended level for this particular event. Just hoping if I keep it in a straight line, we'll Well, not a straight line, I mean in a nice weaving line.
Who's that?
That I'll actually make it through this alive, okay?
Cover's safe with me.
So you know who I am, is that supposed to throw me off balance? That's your play, right?
Yeah, of course I do. I know all about Tyler.
So things are just going sweet and grand.
You know, I'm surprised
over in the Need for Speed County.
Mogadishu to fight world hunger.
Big slide around that one.
Do Tyler and McAllister know
little nacho slotty.
You must be
There we go.
What do you want from me?
I want your help settling a bet.
What bet?
That you won't make the
Oh,
drive.
everyone in this game wants our help. Jeez, come
I'll
on.
tell you something you want to hear.
I'm just counting down the moments until
What makes you
this guy gives me a sick car coming up
I know where one
soon.
of the collector's cars is going to be on Fortune Valley.
Yeah, don't care.
And that is the collector's car I'm actually looking for, so just, we do care, we do
We'll
care.
never be able to get
We
close
want
to
to pop
it.
over there.
Jess, always the downer. The collector's a compulsive show-off. He's going to put it on public display for all to see, thumbing his nose at his enemies, namely me.
Fine, I'll bite. Where?
Now, Jessica Miller. Beat my wager first.
You know the house wants me to spy on you, right? What do I tell them?
Tell them I spoke on the phone about selling my casino. Tell them I was pissed off.
You think they'll believe it?
Yeah, of course, it's what they want to hear.
This dude's pretty funny.
Broker? You know who she is?
He's pretty much on the run from the broker.
Look at that.
Oh no,
I
not
got
a double
something on the
hit.
Mighty Marcus Weir.
Wow, that's wrecked my time trial run.
Not as fun as Tyler.
I've still got a pretty good time though by the looks of
I know
things.
your
So
type, Marcus. If you ever double
it is a
cross
very,
Tyler,
very
I'll
long
make
race
you
though,
pay.
so
Really? And how do
I'm
you
really
propose
hoping to make this.
Dunno, but when I
It's
do,
got
you won't see me
7.5
coming.
kilometers left. I want to keep them little mistakes to a minimum, that's for sure. Nitro and handbrake as hard as I can, while dodging those big red vans and little greeny coloured, orangey coloured hatch things that just seem to pop up all over the road. For some strange reason they just don't seem to understand that there's a time trial on out here and they're kind of in the way, so there needs to be a little bit more coverage on that. Like on my vids, your man Master Ultiair, telling it like it is. Okay, so just absolutely raging around the course in my sexy new Audi, and so it appears we're making good time.
That wheel's still spinning, dear. Let's just see where that ball lands.
So 35 levels under, I'm making good time, so pretty happy about that. That other police pursuit from 2 levels ago was absolutely insane, I thought. Some of my friends said they got lucky and actually even managed to pull it off first attempt somehow, and I couldn't even get over that. It seems like some of the missions that I get through first attempt and some of the ones they get through first attempt vary, so it looks like it all is down to do with the line that you really choose through the course. Say you go a little bit too far to the right or something like that and choose this right lane, it might not be the best on the other course, but as you see on this particular map here, this particular lane is excellent. So, I mean, the pressure of the police and their electricity definitely slows me down as well on those other maps. So I've absolutely smashed it to the finish line. That's the fastest, I think it was 10 kilometers I've ever seen. So pretty happy about that. Okay, so just ranking in a little bit of extra cash to go towards our next car. We're becoming quite rich now. We got like 744,000 now in this particular title. So definitely really impressed with this, I'd say. It's not actually going to give me any extra nitro though, so I'll send it to the garage for one of my other vehicles, because we did just get that awesome brakes and nitros. I think it was a level 13 package from the previous race, so fortunately it was the same this time, so we still start quite a few levels underneath.
Pleasure doing business with you, Jessica.
Jess,
Had a nice chat with our friend Marcus.
how do you always know what I'm doing?
Did Weir say anything about me?
Okay, so just gonna travel straight over to the next police star here.
Come to me.
It's just around the corner. So this will be the 4th out of 5
I think I found where the house is taking the
in this
prototype
particular
tag.
police pursuit
Interested?
series.
Where?
Collector's doing a dog and pony show in the casino on Fortune Valley Day. It's a one-day only special.
You're a star.
I'm driving like an absolute menace out here today. I really don't care what I hit some days. Yeah, I think after that cop race and how much they hassled me, I really don't mind trading paint with any of these cars out here at the moment. Okay, so level 260 mission against my level 215 car. It's not looking too good, but we gotta gamble on it anyway. Your man Ultiair hit 20 objects. So coming up on this one next. Check this one out.
The house is meeting a VIP from overseas. We're gonna make sure they pick you for chauffeur duty.
How do
Okay,
we
we'll
do
be
that?
chauffeur
First,
duty, huh?
we have to find
Is
out
that
what
how
the
this
plan
works?
is.
We're like the most
Here.
What's this?
ridiculously overpowered underground racer, and you expect us to be a concierge? Okay, so we're not really keen to go to the wrong briefcases on this level, so just setting that straight up, it looks like it's a hard left to the first one.
Then move on to the next one.
You sure Navarro's people
I'd recommend setting them up on the mini-map. It definitely seems a little bit easier, okay, to me personally. As you can see, I've driven straight around the one. Okay, so just setting up the next one on the map before the cutscene even starts. Okay, so here we go, in the cutscene.
Okay, let's see if this works.
He'll land at the Rift VIP terminal. Make sure he gets picked up on time.
Of course. Who do you want driving him?
You pick, but get them vetted. Screw up, and the collector will have our heads.
It's having an absolute ball out here with the latest Need for Speed title, I've got to admit. They've really impressed me with this particular
Better get
title.
out of here before it gets
Okay, it looks like my actual circuit slightly the long way around for some reason, but look, GPS doesn't mess around. It does give you the quickest route, so I'm not going to actually start arguing with the GPS either. So looks like this is the quickest way to the next one, so I'm going to take it. Okay, so I was thinking about going the other way, but I don't think that would have been the better way to go, so just following my GPS here. Gotta admit, I love how the Audi purrs when you take it through the tunnels. A little bit of nitro on there for everyone. Ah! She went past that one. That's not good for the timer at all. Oh, well, these things do happen. We need to stop right in the middle of the green
Let's see if I
squares.
can learn something useful.
The cars are on their way. There's no way we're losing the tech this time. Understood?
We'd still have the Koenigsegg if you would let me install a remote off switch like I said we should.
Okay, so this one here, actually, you know what? That one there is the closest, essentially, because, I mean, look at that for a long route down there, and then I'm going to have to come back later to that one, so I think I'll take that one first and work up.
I'm not gonna learn
Luckily,
much
I
more
am
here.
facing the
Let's go.
correct way. Just need to get out of this tunnel now.
The VIP's bringing another high-tech car with him.
Details.
Don't have anything else, but it's worth a lot to the house.
Nice handbrake around that roundabout back there. I'm sure you'll all agree with me on that too. Make sure you get any questions from that, you leave a comment below. And the rest of it, if you need any help with this game anywhere, need any suggestions or strategies or tips, just let me know. more than happy to offer my advice and help out my fellow gaming community. Make sure to do the right thing. Go ahead and make sure you're all subscribed up to the channel too, so that way you can get all the latest broadcasts. So 5 seconds left. I've just made that next one.
Alright, let's tap in.
That girl who drove for Navarro last time, is she available?
I haven't actually been buying speed cards for my cars. I'm saving up for even better cars, so you wait till you see my next lineup of cars that I unveil once I finish with these ones. So I think I'm actually gonna just blaze out of this service station or whatever I'm in there, over in that shopping mall.
I'm next in line for the
I've only got 30 seconds to make it between these particular ones over here. Luckily, I think the hardest part would have been making it from one side of the map to the other. Oh, not good, not good. I've actually missed that one. Gonna have to try and make it back in time to this one. Oh no, I think this one could screw me out. Okay, I made it just in the nick of time there. Did you see that?
Right. Time.
You've never seen anything like that. I think I had 0.001 seconds. This one is going to have to be the quickest one you guys have ever seen to the next briefcase.
You understand?
Okay, so just quickly going to pause and set that up so I go the right way. Okay, so...
That's Lena's boss, the collector.
Just nitroing out of there to try and give myself a little bit of an edge. I'm not going to break much around that one. I did see I had to go down here last time. That's where I actually let myself down. So it looks like it's just here. I've actually done this one in time. The grip enemy Audi is not letting me down without spending any extra cash from it so far.
Kabashi likes his drivers quiet, and you say he's bringing us the upgraded chipset? It's none of your concern, Holtzman.
So that's a 4th out of 5 of the Chapter 4 Pursuit series completed. It doesn't matter that we didn't get the side bet in. We're all happy about this. Just skip through that. Jess has gotten out of the car. It's giving us a new jump. Okay. I think we might need a little bit of jump on this particular vehicle. I'm going to apply it after I couldn't make it over that pursuit jump last time. That may have been what's missing. So, just going ahead and applying that. For some reason my Jess is standing up outside of the car. That's pretty cool. So, just now trying with Jess out there. Okay, where's the next one? It's just over here. Okay, not far away. We'll travel anyway, just to save us a little bit of time.
Hey lady, something came up. I need you on a VIP job.
That didn't take long.
What's that?
Nothing. Send me the pickup location.
So this will be the final of the pursuits. The big 5-star wanted level getaways, okay, for Chapter 4. So the reward for this is a sick Porsche Cayman off-road vehicle that I'll be able to use in my next video for the off-road series, okay? So make sure you stay tuned. Okay, just been admiring my lovely looking Audi there for a few seconds. You have to excuse me. I did do this up, and to me it looks pretty mint on the eye, as you see. Especially when it's repaired. I mean, I've been looking at it lately. It's been having dents galore. So I also have another drift video coming up soon as well. Okay, so I'm a long way under this particular time trial 4 level. I think I can avoid collisions for 30 seconds. I'll have a crack at that for an extra 15,000.
Good day, Mr. Kabashi.
You're not Holtzman. Where's Holtzman?
Family emergency. I'm the backup.
Fine. Take me to this address and make it quick.
How fast do you want it?
There goes that seawater again, so just hitting the nitro. for this particular clown that's jumped in the vehicle for some odd reason. Okay, and just gunning it up around here. Okay, so the rules of Need for Speed are simple. Enjoy driving, nitro hard, brake hard, and drive hard. Okay. So after my video tutorial series on how to get up to speed on Need for Speed, you'll all be driving like pros, hopefully just like me. I have been playing quite a bit of Need for Speed, so I don't blame you if your skills aren't up to standard.
Not yet. Not 'cause my life is stressed right now.
Just tell us when.
I'll let you know when I'm at the safe house.
Okay, so if your skills aren't up to standard, you may need to sacrifice some of your income. So that's 775,000 that I was talking about, that I've saved up. You may need to sacrifice part of that to buy a better runner vehicle for these missions if you can't actually lose the cops and beat the time trials in time. Oh, you may need a slightly better vehicle. That's all that'll be holding you back. So these checkpoints don't give us much time, and I hate it when I run into a wall because it really does cost me time. But I think I'm still making pretty good time. Just oh no, avoiding them with some hard braking. Okay. Okay, we are keeping it up. We've only got 15 seconds on this timer though. It's very annoying how much time you've given us here, clown, for jumping in. Okay, so just be careful about that before I start to snap. Just look, there's a little bit of traffic here in case you can't see. It's not exactly 2 AM in the morning, you know, when there's no cars around or anything out here. It is. There are some cars around, okay? Oh, get back there, get in there quick, that's where we gotta go. Yes, we've made it to the finish. That's chapter 5 out of 5 of the pursuit. I'm pretty sure we just should have got a dope car for this. Let's see. Oh, I lost the sidebar. So I actually lasted for 25 seconds without hitting anything out there at top speed. So looks like we got a little bit of scrubbing up to do as well over in my camp. So not claiming to be a pro driver, just claiming that I can get the job done. Oh yes, that's a level 8 nitros. It's worse than mine. What do you know? I think I'll just trade it in for a part for later. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I should just send it to the garage for my other cars. Yeah, I'll just send it to the garage, because I think I can always trade it in later or sell it anyway, so... Look, I have been looking a little bit into the performance.
Tell them I shall see them soon.
Master Gamer Ultiair here, so as you can see, playing the Master Games for your enjoyment.
I dropped out the VIP.
And mine.
He says hi, by the way.
What does that mean?
He knows I'm working against the house. My cover's about to be blown.
Damn it.
And I hope you all really enjoyed this particular upload as I just navigate the streets of Need for Speed with absolute precision here.
I'm headed there right now.
Don't risk it.
My cover's still good for one last play.
So it looks like I haven't quite unlocked the next Porsche.
Don't do it, Miller. That's an order.
Looks like I've got one more little thing to do over here, okay, to get the Porsche. So I'm just blazing it over there now, okay. I'm going to use this time to practice for the next race because I really need to get around that oncoming and ridiculously heavy traffic as fast as I can. As you can see, they just like to get in the way. That's the problem, is like I know how armored my car is, and if they're getting in the way, they're in big trouble, okay? And that's how it rolls. Okay, so just sliding into the next one. I wonder what they think about that. Let's see. Okay, I don't know if we can jump 10 meters. I'm just going to put a bet on anyway, just in case it works, okay? So let's put a bet on, and let's see how this goes. Okay, here we go.
Kabashi gave us the go-ahead to move the car to the warehouse.
What? The collector wants it on display at the Rift VIP terminal for Fortune Valley Day. Yeah. But... you sure?
Problem.
So, tell me about the warehouse.
So enough with the talk. Enough with the talk. Let's go.
Those assholes called the cops on me.
Ah, what a bunch of morons, eh? No idea, inbred morons. Okay, so just hitting the nitro up here. Looks like we've got a few of the house on us here. Looks like they worked out what we're up to, trying to steal their best off-road car. Just gonna try and handbrake away from that whole scene of them. That was nice how I placed them into the wall of that corner actually. Now just nitroing around here. Really loving the quality of the Audi they put in this particular title. It really is in a class of its own against the house and the cop cars. It looks like a real gangster car, I like it. I'm not sure what all these little white dots are, I think. Oh! Those are spike strips. Yeah, so there are a lot of spike strips, as you can see on the map there. Oh, I've hit some. Oh no, that's not cool. That's gonna slow me down a heat. Oh well, handbraking anyway. With no tires. They do recover. I lost my tires in an earlier race.
Good news is, I found out where Kibashi's
Okay, more spike strips over there. Oh.
So you don't mind if my crew snatches
Too busy trying to dodge the spike strips on the other side of the road. I've hit a wall. Really keen to start throwing a few of these cars into some walls if they keep hassling me. They're really making this escape point much more difficult than it needs to be at the moment. We have lightning cars here. I'm going straight after that one. I really hate them ones. Let's take that, lightning cops. Okay, and anyone else, especially the cops. You know, take that. Okay, now house guy, you're next if you pop up there. Have that. We're really trading some pain out here around this circuit at the moment. Man, Master Ultiair, having a ball out here. Just ripping up some circuits.
something like that.
I'll have that house. Oh, there's a fucking lightning cup car over here. I better nail that one down. Okay, nailed. Okay, that one's dead as.
I'll get you for that.
Oh, jeez, they are all over my tail. I am gonna have to start doing some damage. Ah! This isn't cool. They've actually rammed me into the block. They're gonna be trying to bust me here. Just gotta keep moving. Up, up, go, around that. Ah! Oh, heck, ah! Go. Yep, we're out of there, okay? So that's how you quickly navigate that sort of situation. Oh, I'm so sick of these Ace for Speed house cars coming after me. I'm just gonna mop you out of the way for it. Okay, let's see who's next. We got more lightning cars? Okay, great. Okay, we'll just start on them. Hold that one down. Absolute ownage out here on the streets of Need for Speed. And taking out another one. That is what I call taking them down out here today. Okay, we are not messing around in our red Audi. Okay, so we're about like probably 60 levels under this particular difficulty level. I've just made a sharp left to avoid all of those spike traps. They had about probably 3 lined up across the road. Pretty much outlaw number 1. The Man Master Ultiair, showing you how it's done. Get the hell out of the way, you stupid cop cars. I'm so sick of seeing them around the streets of Need for Speed. Big handbrake there to undercut the corner there. I don't care about a bit of dirt as long as it doesn't lead off a big narrow cross. We're all good. Okay, so trading a bit more paint around here. Looks like I put on a little bit of a timer on this reach escape point. Things are looking pretty good, really. Just nailing anything I can that moves. And getting a complete spin out over there. So handbraking around this section here. And just top gunning it back down through this stretch here. The lightning cops all over me again. I'm really hoping they get lost behind that truck. I can feel them trying to zap me. Actually heard the zap sparks coming off my car there. I've managed to nitro ahead of them. Really don't want to get slowed down much out here. It's a long escape. It's been a lot of spike traps. We're actually running pretty smoothly considering we've got about 30 cars all over us here, including their lightning cops. So just trying to trade a bit of paint with a couple of them to take them out of the ball game a little bit here. Hopefully I can lose them on this section here. So that was beautiful. They don't realise it, but that's actually just potentially lost most of them and put them into the background for a little while, that corner. Okay, but they are fast, and they are coming back quite hard, so just engaging through these narrow straights up here and windy corners around the mountain need for speed. Some crazy business going on around here. I've somehow done a 10-meter jump along this way somewhere too. Things are going good, so that means we're going to get the bet as well if we can make this. I can hear the cops back there, and they are pretty much at the start of the tunnel now. Appears I've actually just lost them. Maybe sliding that car around was the best thing I could have done. I've absolutely owned it over to the escape point. Your man Master Ultiair doing it within a decent time limit. That's what we like to see. Okay, so getting the side bet on this one, so plus 15k. So we made 34k out of that one race there, and that's put us up to around about 814,000k. So we put out a level 11 brakes. That is not really what I was hoping to get. I think I'll just go ahead and send that to the garage, so I can go through them parts a little bit later and sort out what's what amongst them all. So that's number 5 out of 5 done for on this particular pursuit rampage. That is one 6 Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport car right there, and that is the Porsche Panamera Turbo that I was telling everyone about, as well as the other particular Porsche 911. So really difficult to choose between all of these particular cars that we've just unlocked.
We're all good.
For those hardcore cop missions. Okay, so that's the chapter 4 pursuit missions complete. Gonna see what the house has to say about this.
I'll be in touch once I figure out our next move.
The broker, I should say. Okay, so it says we need to lay low until they figure out our next move. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a bit of good advice and lay low. We're gonna open a few shipments. So we just got one more, so not a few, just one here. So cavalry charge horn, 10k and 5 power tokens to go ahead and upgrade my cars with. So that's pretty epic. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. If you missed a part of it, you were wondering anything, make sure you leave a comment in the section below. Thanks for joining in. Until next time, Ultiair, peace out. Have a great night or day or whatever it is from your own time zone over there. Take it easy.